Folks, what the crap's going on? Hope you fellow fellow beastmen are ready to get into some action here on the Taurox campaign. If anybody is out there and you can hear me, please go ahead and put me a comment in the chat. Let me know that everything's coming through fine before I start talking for a long time and make an idiot out of myself. How are y'all doing tonight? Excellent to have you here. For those of you not joining in live, if you're watching this afterwards, I did decide to stream an episode of the Taurox campaign, so that is what you're seeing here. I'm going to be playing it much like I do under a regular video, the big difference being I'm just going to be interacting with the folks who are here with me on the live stream. You can watch this back, obviously, just like as if it was a regular video. The only thing is you have to put up with my ugly mug here, I like to have my camera on when I'm streaming so we can interact with folks. But yeah, it's the only big difference. Thank you, regardless whether you're here live or whether you are watching this afterwards. Interesting. All right, folks, give me just a second. I have to check something real quick. To make sure I'm not double streaming. The way that YouTube and OBS made some changes to things, that does happen occasionally. Okay, good. There's only one event live on my channel right now. All right, excellent. It's just that my chat wasn't showing up from where you all were speaking to me. It was over in my OBS screen, but it wasn't popping up on my YouTube screen, which had me worried that my YouTube screen was looking at one stream, and my OBS screen was doing a different stream, which, like I said, because of the way their stupid settings go, that has happened. Yeah. How are y'all doing tonight? German Soldier, Shield Wall. Shield Wall said he couldn't make it. Said had a great stream. Appreciate it. German Soldier, thanks for being here. Michael Hogan, Ian, Lazard Lord, thanks for being here. Everything's good for me. I'm excited. Coming into a weekend. Wrapping up a work week, and gonna kick it off with some Total War, which is not a bad thing, is it? Be a good thing. Hey, you all remember what we did last on this campaign? We got the Sword of Khaine right at the end of the last episode. So we do have the Sword of Khaine with Taurox, and it is almost a weekend. So what really gets better than that? Ain't no meeting. Thanks for being a channel supporter. Thanks for being here tonight. Air on Friday. Cue Rebecca Blackson. Yeah, no, I'm not usually here on Friday. Couldn't stream yesterday because Mrs. Air was having a night out that she had planned ahead of time, and so obviously I just shifted to today rather than Thursday. Hopefully folks can still join. Regina, thanks for being here. Alright, let's get things going. Morger has some skill points that we need to address here. Beautiful night with Slaughterhorn to stab things hard on a donut. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be having a good night with Slaughterhorn Tribe. All right, so with Morger, we want to do this one right here, the Freakish Mutations. Because that'll make the attack and strength better on our spawn. And other freakish chaos units that he chooses to use, which is many. Gotta go already, Mario? It says good night, folks, or are you like saying like, you know, like hello to everybody? Hopefully you don't have to leave already, but if you do, I hope you have a good evening. Foe, and then let's see. Ted Mo says, "Hey Air, kick some fleshy mortal butts for the Chaos God." Yep, we certainly will be. What's going on, Benji? Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, we're gonna be kicking a lot of butts with the pointy elf, or the pointy-eared god from Khaine. We took a sword, so we're going to be unleashing a real slaughter upon the world, no doubt. I want to get here, replace Lord. Kazrak is still wounded for 3 turns. Okay. Old Kazrak, still wounded for a few turns, so I can't really do much with him yet. I don't even know if this is tied to the character, or if it's tied to like just the horde. So I don't know what's going to happen if I recruit Kazrak. Do all those buildings go away? Because I don't want to build anything for that guy if it goes away. Not sure I know the answer to that. I'll just play it safe and not build it. Alright, Black Phillip was looking for opening to kick some dwarf booty. Just to kick booty in general, I think, is our objective. See, now these guys are going for my settlement. I want to move back in front of them. Let's go right here and see if we can engage these lizards. So then I won't have to get all of them at once. Morgar can move.
Definitely not.
I don't know what all they have there. I'm gonna move into a hidden stance here again. I'm gonna go into the hidden encampment, and hopefully the Druki will once again get tricked into going to Ice Rock Gorge. So we'll see whether it works. No guarantee. Let's see here. Kondo says it's tied to the character. Okay, well, I definitely don't want to build anything if it's tied to the character because I'm about to replace him. Look! AI has fallen for this like 5 or 6 times, and apparently they haven't had enough yet, so we're going to get another Mortar ambush in here. 230, or 2305, Lucas says, so Taurox was blessed by corn, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Yep, indeed. And now Khaine has given us a blessing, whether he intended to or not. We now have his sword, so we got Khaine's blessing too. Hey, Awesome-tastic, thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate you being one of the Gold Shield channel supporters here. Looking great there. Appreciate you being here, Awesome-tastic, thanks. Glad you could catch it. Free army XP here. That's exactly right, German soldier. We're gonna get some free XP. It's a free XP weekend, right? We're gonna kick it off the right way. Don't games do stuff like that? It's like free or bonus XP weekend or free XP weekend. That's what this is definitely going to be. No doubt about it. Alright, I'm gonna make this. Let's go ahead and put the Manticore up here too. Alright, there we go. Just gonna make 2 general hard groups here. And click the attack order as soon as the battle starts. Then try and clean up the attack orders as needed. There we go, so I'm gonna pin these guys in. And I'm gonna take away some ammo right here. Perfect. Alright, I think we got it set. We've pinned all of their crossbows. At least mostly. Whoa! Oh, man. I think that was that Dark Conduit ability that the Druki get. Holy crap. It's like the Skaven explosion. We just got absolutely wrecked right there by that Dark Conduit. Yikes. Yeah, Dark Conduit. Woof. Yeah, that hurt. No multiplayer battles tonight, too, so I just needed kind of like a chill break tonight. Last couple of days were a little bit mentally wearing for me, and multiplayer battles require me to at least think a little. And I'm not even sure I had that much capacity tonight, so some just kind of easygoing multiplayer sounded really enjoyable to me. Or not multiplayer, sorry, single player. So that's what I fired up tonight. But we'll get back into multiplayer battles again next week. I want to do the 2v2 version of the AI partners thing, so... Angel Crab says, hey, look, it's that guy who plays that game. That's right. I am that guy who plays that game. Any of y'all watching the new Seleucid campaign? What do you think? Do you like it? Like the premise? Am I doing alright? Should I do anything different? Fuzzy Wuzzy Boom Boom, thanks for being here. He says, I'm at the bar. Would you like a beverage? Well, I have some beverage here tonight. And since it's on Taurox night, I'm assuming that this is basically the blood of all of our enemies. So whenever we're doing Dawi night, it's Bugman's. And tonight, I guess it's just the blood of our enemies. There we go. Beverage for me. But thanks for offering, Fuzzy. Michael says, in the Seleucid campaign, are you going to reinstate Happy Javelin Day? Absolutely. We definitely need to have a Javelin Day for the Romans when we get over to see them. So that would be really fantastic, actually. Everybody needs a good Javelin Day, right? Okay, please retreat the right direction. They did. And see, wait a minute. They must have sieged my settlement and then attacked me with these remaining armies because I don't get the reinforcements for my settlement. These are some tricky drookie. They're just being all kinds of tricky on us here, aren't they? It also doesn't allow me to cut off some of the reinforcements. I have to fight all 20 units at a time. Alright, whatever, you filthy drookie. We took a lot more damage on that last battle than I'd like, between the Dark Conduit and just some of their infantry getting to fight for much longer than it should have. And if they use Dark Conduit on that last battle, we should assume that they're going to use it again here. Because they most likely will. So you see why they call them the Slaughterhorn Tribe? Indeed. Ooh, like some good slaughter. This is the same map I played on with Marathi, where I fought that huge battle against like 6,000 Bretonnians. I think I was outnumbered 5 or 6 to 1, and we won that. I'm gonna try and get the enemy to kind of just blob up on me here. Sometimes they will, sometimes they'll use both sides. We'll see. If I have to, I'll get to work blocking off the other side, but let's see if we can find out what they're up to. Look like they're all heading for this. Alright, so let's do that. They have a freaking bolt thrower back here, so I'm gonna steal some of its ammo. Alright, we took a lot of the ammo off that bolt thrower. We'll have to wait a while to get Vile Entropy ready again. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this or not. It's a lot of freaking Dark Shards coming in. Be very problematic. "70 seconds before I get another Vile Entropy, so it's not going to be enough to take away more of their ammo. Need to stay out of Dark Shard range for as long as possible. Whenever this battle does commence, we're going to have a big issue here, which is their Dark Shards are going to be able to near instantly wreck my Chaos Spawn. So we're going to have to do something about it. Unfortunately, they're going to be rather limited on ammunition over there. I'm going to try and kind of just back up and see if I can get these guys. I want to get them pulling through the choke point before I rush them. And then I'll attempt to take these units through here and go see if we can wipe out some skirmishers. I don't know if this will work, though. Got a bunch of ogres, that's not good. Oh, shoot. One of them's a great weapon, too. That is far less than ideal, folks. But, you know, if we can get a good blob started, our pendulum, that should do okay. Hopefully the AI is just going to try and force its way all through here at once. They attack me, so they have to come through. so as soon as these forces get up here, they should start pushing through. And we gotta make sure we stay out of range of any other dark shards for as long as possible. I'm gonna run my infantry up to kind of take the brunt of this assault. Get that Vile Entropy ready again. I can get several of their dark shards with it. Go off! Hurry before they get out of the range! There we go. We took away a lot of ammo with that. They just went straight for Morgar. Ooh, that is so many. I'm gonna try and swing past these Blackheart Corsairs. It's so weird what the AI is doing with its flyer units. This is not gonna go well, folks. This is not gonna go well. My pendulum canceled. How did they know that's exactly what I needed, was to be delayed for no good reason? Well, that pendulum helped. We gotta get around these units. Get our giants up here to help. Need Morgar up here to fight. How is that bolt thrower still firing whenever I attacked it with a Manticore long ago? Really quite frustrating. Just push through here. Alright. There's no way we're going to hold out long enough, unfortunately. And shards have already caused tremendous damage to us. So I am quite certain we do not have what it's going to take to win this. Alas, I will try. See if we can get another pendulum off before all is said and done here. Other giants over here. I mean, we're doing okay-ish there. Look at this. Charge their dark shards, and their dark shards just like, there's too many. It's never gonna work. We're dead. Well, they finally got Morgar because of my mistake here. Because I'm pretty sure they have even more reinforcements that aren't on the battlefield yet. We are gonna die. Most assuredly gonna die here. Well, I sure think we're gonna die. I can quickly bust up their Lord and this Dreadlord and other stuff here. And start chasing Dark Shards. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Like, maybe. Maybe. We're just getting so shreked by Dark Shards right now. I could get these Dark Shards to sit still where I could hit them with this stuff. We got rid of another Dreadlord there. Fortunately for me, a whole new unit of Blackheart Corsairs just rolled right in. It's giving us decent chances here, but I don't really understand why or how. We're getting absolutely trounced, aren't we? Cannot get to this Dreadlord, he just keeps running away. Can we pin him him down with these guys here. Get to him for just long enough. That's all I need is just long enough. Trying to deal a lot of damage to their morale. Dadgummit, I lost my caster before I could get another. That sucks bad. We're gonna make the Druki pay a dear price for this, but it's not gonna be enough of a price, unfortunately. There's too many shards, and then like right here I can't get through this man-eater with great weapon. Just too many shards, like I can't pin them down. I mean, we performed admirably here, but it's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Warbull's going to get killed by these man-eaters. If he doesn't die to the man-eaters, we're going to die to the missile fire. Go, go, go. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Go. Is that the Dark Conduit? That was a Dark Conduit. Well, kind of wasted it late on something not hardly worth it. I did take a lot of ammo away from those Dark Shards, which... Does that give me a chance? Oof, I'm still taking so much heat off these other units, though. Power bar keeps swinging for me here, though. Go, 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 go! Face these guys, don't let them shoot us. Get in their face, rout them while they still have ammo. Yes, 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 rout them while they have ammo. We might do this. We might actually get away with this. Because they're running out of ammunition. We can rout this cavalry there that has that little bit of ammo. Holy crap, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. We got away with it. We got away with it, folks. Boy, we snatched one from the jaws of defeat right there. Boy, we snatched that one. Now, the unfortunate thing is we may still have lost our Gorbull. We would have lost all our spawn, but I mean, that's pretty impressive if we managed to snatch the victory there. Regino's rooting for the Dark Elves. I figured, I mean, that makes sense. You're rooting for the pointy ears instead of the cloven feet. Woo! That was an ugly victory. But Morgor did send the Druki packing. I think there's another Druki army there, though, that's sieging our settlement. But I don't think they can walk through the settlement. I'm pretty sure they can't, in fact. Awesome-tastic, thanks for the 5. He says, Chaos reigns. Chaos reigns indeed. Yeah, they must have broke their siege and retreated, because I should have had reinforcements from Ice Rock Forge. Technically, the only way they could have gotten away with that is if they brought an army up, surrounded Ice Rock Forge, that gets rid of its zone of control, effectively, and then they could move through it and attack me with the other armies, which they did, so... Otherwise, I should have had reinforcements from Ice Rock Forge, and the AI just... Unless we got hit in a lightning strike. Which is also possible. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if we just got hit by a lightning strike, if they sieged and then lifted the siege. I really don't know what just happened there. I know the unfortunate thing is that our Gorbull, we lost him, but I think we picked this upgrade. Yeah, so now all of our, he'll start at rank 10, so it may actually be better. Thanks for the 5, awesome-tastic. Did that ever show up on the screen, by the way? I think it did. Did it come up on like the little alert box? I had the alert box turned on. Thank you, awesome-tastic. Appreciate the support tonight. And all the time. So yeah, I'm not 100% certain what just happened there, but it happened and we won, and so I'll take it. Okay, good. Glad it came up on stream. Make sure you get recognized. Let's do Freakish Mutations again. Go ahead and level up here. Boy, that pendulum was absolutely clutch. We killed hundreds of their infantry with it, and wouldn't have even been close had it not been for the pendulum. Let's go ahead and get our Freakish Mutations back here. I don't remember how many spawn we had, but I want at least 6 of them. I really, really want the Jabber Slides. but I can't recruit them yet. I really want the Jabberslice to replace my Giants. Oh, no, hang on, I already have my 2 Giants lived, never mind. So the Giants are still there. I just gotta re-recruit our trashy infantry. I just don't have better options from an infantry standpoint. And then we need our Gorbel. So we'll have our whole army back after 1 turn. So it sucks to be the Druchii because even that big loss I took there is only going to set me back 1 turn. Booze cravings? Really? CA? Really? Booze cravings. He's got the cravings, folks. He needs the drink. As I can get 25 armor, 5 melee defense. Nurgle's Foul Stink, which is only -4 leadership. That's not really enough. Oh my gosh, perfect vigor? Disabled it. As long as his leadership isn't wavering, he has perfect vigor. That seems really good. Let's recruit here. So how are y'all doing? Who's ready for the weekend? Anybody got any fun plans for this weekend? I don't know what all I'm gonna do yet. I think I'm gonna take the family out on the kayaks, try and get out to the lake. Have some fun there. Let's see, Renegade says, watching your videos all the way back to when Shogun 2 came out is what got me really into Total War. Well, thanks, man. Glad to hear it. Awesome Tassik's prepping for his wedding. Well, nothing to worry about there, right? No one ever gets stressed about weddings. It'll go great. That's one of those things that everybody, I think, starts to go crazy with. But, you know, it comes and it goes, and it almost always goes great. So, I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Really want to attack this guy while we can. I need to single out these lizards as best we can. And, of course, even though it looked like I had enough movement points, we don't. So, here's another big CA, please. Of course, my headphones also start dying as soon as I start streaming. Gotta plug my headphones in. Give me just a second, folks. Got my wedding band this week, which is exciting. Yeah, starts to make it seem more real when all that stuff starts to come in. Well, that's good that you're having fun, you know, with your bride getting ready for it, so hopefully no one's stressing out too much. It's always something that a lot of people just get real stressed, but it's supposed to be an exciting time, so just make it fun, right? Enjoy it. You only get to do it once. Don't make it miserable. And some people do make it miserable, but I left my ring over in the bathroom, but I've got a tungsten ring. I went ahead and got the tungsten because I had other rings, but they would get beat up too much and broke really easy, so I eventually just went and got the tungsten ring because I was like, alright, one ring to rule them all. Went and got it, and it is fantastic. I've had it for years, and it looks brand new still. Because it basically just can't be damaged. It's pretty fantastic. Better play Gelt's speech. For the welcome to Astalia. Tungsten's nice, my brother has it. Yeah, I mean, it's not near as, like, valuable and, like, shiny type pretty as other rings. It's just the durable that I like. And there's obvious downsides, too. If that sucker gets stuck on your finger, look at this. They're going to come out and all, like, try and pounce on me out here. If that thing gets stuck on your finger, well, good luck getting it off. Because it ain't going to cut easy. So it has some downsides, too. I think tungsten's also extremely brittle. But... Well, yeah, the ring's valuable to me, that's true. But, you know, the metal itself is not particularly valuable. Let's see, peace treaty... No peace treaties. Mrs. Ayer's ring is made of white gold. And, my dad had given me a ring a long time ago that he couldn't wear, and of course I didn't really want to wear it, and he said, you know what, just do whatever you want with it whenever you want. and I was getting married to Mrs. Air. We were trying to keep things on the cheap because that was one of our goals, was to just not spend a whole lot of money on our wedding. And anyway, I was able, like, when my dad got that ring many years ago, you know, it hadn't been all that expensive, but it was made of white gold, I believe, or gold, one of the two. And I went and traded it. At the time I traded it, the gold prices were through the roof. And it was a men's band, you know, so it was bigger than a ladies' band. And I was able to trade the ring to get this guy. He melted it down and made a custom ring for my wife, and was able to put a small diamond in it for me. And he still made money because, you know, there was more gold. Anyway, it's funny, you know, because I basically didn't end up having to pay anything because, you know, my dad was nice enough to help me out there. I didn't have to pay anything for the ring. So I got the wedding ring, even. Still valuable, has meaning and stuff, but made it work. But yeah, I had him make a custom kind of one-off ring for her. That way it would be something unique. Something that only she had. Anyway, and then yeah, I just went out and bought the tungsten band just to have something functional. Well, we got our army back. Shall we see what's going on at the Hag Hall? What up, losers?
Predict failure. You waste my time.
You predict failure, huh? I'm not really predicting failure. I'm predicting success. Smells like victory to me. I was gonna do a lightning strike, but oh yeah, there is a need. Let's go ahead and lightning strike. Let's kill them one at a time. Let's enjoy this. More dread, more meat for the Minotaurs. That's right. No peace. That's right. It's more Minotaur meat tonight. Titanium band. That's cool. Yeah, titanium's also pretty good as far as making a durable band. I bet it looks pretty nice when it's shined up too. My band is black. So, it is shiny, but it wasn't like meant to be super shiny. The black was meant to, I think, kind of never show any damage, basically. I know some people, though, have kind of a taboo against having a black-colored wedding band. Like, some people think it's bad luck or something and won't do it. And that's fine, you know, to each their own. Do whatever you want. But for me, I have no such superstition. So I was just like, yeah, I'll get that one because it won't look beat up. And I think I got that one on sale. Or I want to say it was like $100 or something, which, you know, it's not like cheap, but considering it's a wedding band, you know, we didn't go spending too much on it. I just remember when I was first thinking about getting a ring for Mrs. Air, you know, I went out to some of the shops and I was talking to some of the shopkeepers and I was like, well, you know, like what's kind of the standard for, you know, how much rings should you get? And obviously, you know, the guy was saying, you know, you shouldn't buy anything you can't afford per se, but he was like, you know, a lot of people, they try and get a ring that's like 2 or 3 months salary or something like that. And I remember Mrs. Air and I were talking about getting married, and I mentioned that to her, and she's like, oh no, she's like, don't you dare. She's like, don't you dare spend 2 or 3 months salary on a ring. She's like, she wouldn't have it. She would have been so mad at me if I would have kind of done it. So it's just funny. I'll tell you what, I got my ring at a Sam's Club, and Sam's Club actually sells pretty decent jewelry at like wholesale price. They just I think they just burned their dark conduit there. Is that what that was, or was it an overcast? No, it may have been an overcast. Oof, nope, there was the dark conduit. Alright, so they hit us with the dark conduit. One way or the other, these Druki are in some big dookie. Yeah, I mean, the whole wedding ring thing, here's the important thing with that. Some people are going to get cheap stuff. Some people are going to get expensive stuff. The important thing about all that is the couple does what they want to do. Right? So just make sure that you two are happy with what's done. And then it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks or what anybody else did. Because it's your life and your decisions. So I did what I did. May not be right for everybody. Doesn't much matter. So as long as you all did what you were supposed to do, what you wanted to do as a couple when you're getting married, then that's all that matters. Everybody likes to do things different. Like some girls and even guys grow up and they just want to have a huge wedding. Like they've dreamed of it their whole life and they just want to have a huge wedding. And it's really important to them. But like for me, a huge expensive wedding would have been like a sickening waste of money. Couldn't have handled it. And it was the same for Mrs. Eyre. And so again, that all just depends like on the people. And they've got to make that decision. And you know what? If you spend a ton of money on your wedding, but you enjoyed it and it was really that special to you, and you can go the rest of your life and be like, hey, no regrets, then you did the right thing. So I have so many inherited rings from older relatives who passed away. Well, hang on to that stuff. They're kind enough to pass it down to you. Those type of things can help out a whole heck of a lot when it comes to preventing you from having to spend a bunch of that money on your own. My grandmother was kind enough to bequeath some stuff to me when she passed as well. She took very good financial care of herself and was in a position to do so. So she, I guess as a parting gift of hers from this world, she was kind enough to have taken care of herself properly, including her own funeral expenses. And at that point, she gave us some to help us get started. Wasn't a lot, but I mean, heck, when you're just getting out and starting on your own, anything makes a huge difference. It did. And I'll tell you what, it taught me an important lesson when she did that. I was like, you know what? She did that for me. I'm going to make sure that I do it for my boys or my grandkids. And so I've been trying my hardest to keep myself in a good financial position where I'll be able to help my family. So that's kind of a goal of mine, is to stay in good finance. Like, so for instance, my wife's parents were gonna buy a car, and you know, we had been saving money. It wasn't like an expensive car; they were just buying like an old used car, and we didn't want them to have to go get a bank loan because they cost more. And so like we had the money, so we loaned them the money. They paid us, you know, so we were able to help her family. And they saved money. We got to help them. So I've been trying to do stuff like that because it just feels nice to be able to try and work that way. And I guess, I don't know, if you did it, if everybody coordinated it well enough and everything went right, because there's a lot of chance in there. Like, I could lose my job tomorrow. We could lose all our money on a big health issue. We have no idea what's going to happen, right? There's some things you can't control. Absolutely can't control. But, you know, if things go well, who knows? Maybe one day with a little hard work between us all, we'd be able to have a lot of financial independence for our family, and so that's what we're hoping for. Pass on the favor. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping to do. It was a huge difference to me, and I want to be able to help out. Not only that, like ever since when I went to college, when I was in college, I was looking for different scholarships, and there was a scholarship at the school that was granted by this older couple in the town, and they had put up a huge endowment for it. And they put up the endowment for the scholarship that ended up putting me through school. And of course, once a year, they had like a scholarship banquet thing, and I would get to go sit down with them and eat, and they would ask me, you know, what I was doing in school and how things were going. And you had to maintain like a certain grade point average. And whenever I graduated and got a job, I made sure to write them a letter and say, hey, thank you so much. Here's where I'm going to work. This is what, you know, your investment was able to do. It's made a huge difference for me to try and help pay that back. But I've always thought about that too. And it's like, man, if it weren't for a lot of nice people in my life who have been willing to help, things, you know, I'm sure I still could have made it, but things would have been a lot harder. And so I appreciate the nice things they did. And I'm attempting to get myself in a position where I can help other people do the same. So that would feel really good. Let's see. My neighbor down the road was retiring and selling their house and gave us a few circulated, non-circulated Sacagawea gold dollar coins. A few are non-dated and are rare. That's awesome. You know, Meaning says, Grandpa was able to give my dad a no-interest loan to buy our childhood house. Eventually, that's how I was able to afford college. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even just what may seem like a little thing can be huge. And a no-interest loan on a house, that's huge. That's absolutely huge, because home interest is expensive. Not cheap. Not cheap. Even if you have a low-interest loan, it's not cheap. Gratitude, another valuable life lesson, courtesy of air. Well, it's not courtesy of me, per se. I was taught, I think that what these folks did for me, I was fortunate enough that it taught me a lesson about gratitude, and I would like to pass that gratitude on. It would make me happy to do so. What is this, Oh, low bestial rage. Yeah, I don't care. He's about to get replaced on the next turn anyway. Oh, man, Morgar's just been camping up here. What are we doing? We haven't even gotten the Sword of Khaine out. How come I can't go underground? We haven't moved this turn, so how come I can't go underground? Huh? ZA? I don't even know what's happening. Whatever. I'm not going to go underground. I'm going to go back here because it looks like the pointy ears are wanting to take my herdstone back at Lothern. But I mean, we got a pretty sound defense at Lothern. Yeah, I'm an engineering major. I did mechanical engineering in school. Alright, so Morgar is gonna get wait, oh, we caught this tiny army in an ambush. Really? You're gonna kill off my unit? Whatever, just take it. Be done with it. I don't feel like fighting that. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, hey, I can't tell you all what to do. I will tell you this, though. And I wanted to send this message. There's a lot of bad stuff that goes on in this world. Tons of it. There will never be a shortage of bad stuff going on in this world. And what there will be a shortage of from time to time is people doing nice things. And it doesn't even have to involve money. I remember once when I was in Arizona, my buddy and I, we lived in this apartment, and it was a small one. We lived with this older lady, and you know, as part of our rent, we would do some work for her. And she mentioned to us, she's like, "Hey, I've got this friend who lives not far from here, and her yard is full of weeds, and she can't do anything about it. And her husband's in the hospital, and so it'd be great if you two could go help her." And I remember thinking, okay, sure, whatever. You know, it's just a few weeds. We'll go help her. Now, weeds in Arizona, by the way, usually have a lot of pricklies, and the ground is like concrete. It's so hard, so pulling them is pretty insane. And so for an older lady to pull these weeds, it would have been grueling. Not to mention that it was about 105 degrees outside every day at the time, which isn't as bad as it could get, but it was pretty bad. So anyway, it was really, really hot. I think we're going to lose this, by the way, too. I don't think there's any way we're going to pull this off, so I'll just go fight. Anyway, we go over, and we, because I asked the lady, our landlady who had put us up to this, I asked her, I was like, well, should we go knock on the door or something? She's like, no, don't worry about it. She's busy. She's got all this stuff going on. It's like, just go over and start pulling the weeds. Like, she's not going to come yell at you, if she sees you. And so we're like, all right, well, I just don't want anybody freaking out if they see us in their yard. And she's like, nah, it'll be fine. And so we went over and we just started pulling weeds. Oh my gosh, man, it was hot. It was a lot of work. I was absolutely covered in dirt. And I mean, it was so much work. And I remember thinking, I was like, man, there is no way she could have done this, like, without, like, literally being dead, because it was so nuts, like, pulling all these weeds. And anyway, she came home, got out of her car and saw us what we were doing, and asked us who we were. We told her, and we told her how we'd gotten to come over there, and she just started crying. She was just sobbing because she was so grateful that we pulled these weeds out of her yard. And I remember that being a big lesson to me in the sense that, like, it just didn't seem like a big deal to me, to go pull her weeds. It's like, hey, yeah, whatever, it's no big deal. And it really wasn't, right? We could afford to do it. We had the time. We were physically able to do it, and we went and did it, and it was no big deal to us. But for her, it was a huge deal because she had a lot of hard stuff going on, and she didn't have the money or time to deal with that. And so to have someone come do it, it was like a huge difference. And I'm not perfect, folks. I don't always do things right. I don't go around like guaranteeing I've done the kind service every day, but all I was going to say is I encourage you all that when you get the opportunity, you should do it. And I don't think I've ever once, and there's been a few times where I kind of get coerced into doing something nice for someone where I kind of think, oh, I don't really have time for that. But eventually I'll be like, all right, whatever, I'll go do it. And I go do it, and I have never once ever come away from a project like that upset that I did it. Like, I always go, and I always feel like, I always feel better. Like that maybe I even got more out of it than that person did because, I get to feel glad that I was able to help someone. So all I'm saying is, like, I've never done something like that and ever regretted it. Like, man, I never should have wasted my time doing this. Like, you will never feel worse about yourself or regret it if you go spend some time helping someone with something they need help with. The oven state? Yeah, Arizona was very hot. It was hot. We get plenty of hot weather here. Our hot weather was nothing compared to what they had. It was hot. Muy hot. Yeah, we're not going to win this, so I'm just going to full-on suicide into these high elves and just kill as many of them as I can. Their troops are just too good a quality for us at the moment. Like, we can't take down their quality. It is a dry heat in Arizona, that is true. It was better than being humid, but it was still so hot that whether it was dry or not, it was extraordinarily unpleasant. I mean, extraordinarily unpleasant. Alright, so doing what I can here, trying to cause as much damage as I can. We will cause some damage. We'll make them pay a price for this at least. But there's no way we're going to be able to defeat all these reinforcements. But like I said, we can make them sorry. We can make them sorry that they picked this fight. Alright. Move around. What was the sunburn like? Oh man, I had some beautiful sunburn after that weed pulling. We had some fantastic sunburn, I tell you that much. Like I said though, worth it. I've never regretted doing something like that. Always feels good. There's my life lesson for what it's worth. Don't put too much stock into it. I don't know everything, but you know. Little life lesson from me, if it's worth anything to you. Or you can just tell me to shut it, can it. I just came here for the total war, and that's fine too. That's fine too. We're here for the total war. Oh, we might kill this, we might kill that dragon. Oh, it'll be close. So we're about to get chain routed, but the dragon's also about to die. Kill it! Kill the dragon! That's gonna be hilarious if we get away. Yes! We killed the dragon! Oh man. That was cheeky. Last second dragon kill. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of kills on these sword masters as well. Just get as many cheeky kills as we can get. Not bad. We can kill that archmage. Not likely, but I'll take a shot at it. Oh. Just lost one of my manticores to berserkness. I was hoping maybe we could get a lucky kill on this archmage, but I doubt it. And we did get a hit. It was a pretty good one, too. I just don't know if we'll land another one. Nope. That would have been awesome if we managed to assassinate both of them. Our Cygor did good, though. 254 in the UK. Anyone else drinking? Well, I'm just drinking water, but here I am. It's not quite 2:54 a.m. for me either. Thank you, everybody who's joined, by the way. Appreciate everybody who's here so we can have a fun conversation. Thanks for anybody who's watching this back afterwards. I do hope you're enjoying it either way. And I'm so excited to be doing the Seleucid campaign. I am so excited to be doing the Seleucid campaign. It's fun. We're going to have a good time with it. They're like, hey, look, we took back Lothern. Yeah, we'll see how long that's going to last. We'll see how long that's going to last. You got a bull with the Sword of Khaine heading your way. You got 1295 weapon damage before any augments go off, so... This may be a short-lived occupation of Lothern on their behalf. They give you extra movement points, but your army wastes them all, running way too far. Like, why do you do that? It's like raise and advance, and then CA's like, okay, and then they make you walk back half a turn, like half a turn's worth of movement points from the settlement. Just raise the settlement, leave my army sitting right here with the extra movement points. That's the whole point of raise and advance. And secondly, even if you can't do that, it says raise and advance. I moved this way, attacked the settlement, and so that's raise and retreat. Raise, advance, forward. See? This way. So, CA, please. Get it right, please. Get your crap straight. Alright, I've got plenty of movement. I'm going to replenish some movement points. Get back down here to Lothern and repay the favor against these pointy ears. Yeah, more like raise and retreat. Exactly, Legamus. Exactly. CA, please. Ooh, we ambushed him. Perfect. Give these guys a beating. Mess with the bull, get the horns. That is precisely what is about to take place. That's a lot of sword masters. Well, good for them using good units. And sword masters are baller. I mean, they are some really excellent infantry. I mean, as long as they're being used in the right setting, they're not so great against large targets, obviously, but when it comes to killing other infantry, not much better than sword masters, if anything. And if it was, it's probably like chosen with great weapons. I'm thinking sword masters put up a pretty good fight even against them because of the martial prowess. I'm just gonna bull rush in all from one direction. There's really no reason to split up. We're just gonna come full rage ahead. All right. Oh yeah, nice burning head there. Well done. Magical genius. Watch how quick we cleave through this lowly sword master. Oh my gosh, look at that. That was like a half health off the first hit. We haven't, look at it here. Here goes more potions. Look at that, 14, 20. Look at that. That was, I think we 2-shotted or 3-shotted that sword master. Rest in pepperonis. Taurox is unstoppable now. I don't think there is any force on this fake Earth that can stop him. Yeah, I think he's literally unstoppable. I'm pretty sure he just either 2, maybe 3 shot at a Lore Master of Hoeth. And a Lore Master of Hoeth's a pretty tough unit. It's a pretty tough unit. It's not unbeatable, it's pretty tough. Yelt's gun mod might, well, I mean, the gun mod was pretty good. I'm saying no one's going to get into a melee fight with Taurox and live to talk about it at this point. Now, Yelt's gun armies, they could mow down just about anything, either living or unliving, well before it would ever be in range, so it was pretty gruesome. Man, that was fun. That campaign was a good time, too. I'll have to do another gun campaign, maybe this time with a Dawi or something. It was super fun. Take the extra favor. You're dead, suckers. Daddy Bull's here. Your hour of reckoning is at hand. You know what? I don't really want to auto-resolve. I am going to do Lightning Strike. Kane says a bull walks into a bar and leaves it raised. That's definitely what's going to happen here. Oh, Sneck did make a dwarf version? No way. Sneck made a dwarf version called Dawi Thunder? Holy crap. I'm going to have to look that one up. Sneck is the man. That mod was so much fun. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. That mod was an absolute riot. It was tremendously fun. I'm gonna take Taurox and Gorbul. I just don't know how quick I'm gonna be able to break the gates down and whether I really want to be fighting on the walls here. I really want to, but I probably will. What tears down the gate faster? The giants and the Gorgons? Probably these guys tear down the gate faster than Taurox? Or I don't know. Is it done by weapon strength, maybe? I have no idea. Or is the gate damage done just depend on the unit that's attacking? Oh my, towers? I forgot we're attacking Lothern. These towers are gonna be so OP. We gotta get moving. Plague of Rust, and I still got 105 armor. Bring it on. Yeah, see, he only gets 5% per hit. There we go. Yeah, the Gorgons are getting a little more damage then. Alright, so we got the gate. It's being attacked. Let's start climbing walls. I'm not really wanting to fight on the walls, but... Oh, really? Actually, you know what? Let's do Shatterstone right here. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, gates open. That didn't take long. Alright, the gate is open. Our Minos can get in now. A hole in the wall right here. I'll tide that. My Brace Shaman headed over. I'm gonna bring in my insane Minotaurs. I'm gonna go deal with this Archmage metal. Oh my gosh, look at that. Half hit points in one hit. We literally just knocked their HP down half in one shot. That was absolutely nuts. Woo! Taurox hits like a truck. I love it. Right, my precious bulls. Everybody get in here. Single combat. I just want to get rid of these units on the wall faster, but I just don't have anything that helps a whole lot. This guy's a little help. I feel like the chain route should have already happened and just hasn't. I can't get up here on the walls. But if I can do as much damage, we should hit the chain route here any moment. All this chaos, kind of. I mean, we kind of serve chaos. Archmage of Retreat. Yeah. The running of the bulls. Indeed. Come on, where's the chain route already? Just give it to me. They're trying to tease me here, AI. Get the heck out of town. Alright. That's that. Lothern's back in our control. Quite easily, I might add. In a previous life, Taurox was a trucker. Probably so. I mean, it makes sense. I can see that being the kind of job he would go for. Long runs down the road. Oh, just bowling his way through traffic. I like it. I like it. He's probably about the size of a Mack truck, too, so... makes sense. Those archers. Yeah, they got it wrecked. They got wrecked. Appreciate everybody who's continuing to join in. Feel free to jump in the chat if you want to with this here live. Love to chat and reply and have fun here with you.
You have no right.
Of course, just glad you're here. You don't have to say anything or participate if you don't want to. Alright, so Lothern back in my control, though we did lose some devastation, unfortunately. But that's okay. We'll be alright. I'm sure Regina's not happy about what I'm doing to Lothern. She may have already tuned out and banned me and kicked me out of my own Discord and all kinds of other punishments that she could put upon me for betraying her pointy-eared people. You know what? I'm just... I'm sick of playing footsie with Gorok. He's gonna be a turd for the time being, and there's not much I can do about his army with my army. I need more upgrades to make my infantry good enough to actually be able to stand. So I'm just gonna move on, go find somewhere else to go Shrek, and then with Morgur, probably same story. Missing the infantry unit we lost on our auto-resolve. Go ahead and grab it and let the replenishment happen with Morgur as well. I know. See, I need the top tier thing here so we can recruit those Jabber Slides. We're so close. I just need one more population surplus. Got it. Would be funnier if it was an accountant in a past life. He lived a boring and uneventful life, but it was good with numbers. Morgur the accountant. I can see it. He's getting to count all the kills right now. That's for sure. There's plenty of those to count, and he would need to be good at it. Can we replace this guy yet? There's our one eye. Now we're talking. Yeah, whatever. What he said. Okay, we got the Dread building here already, so that's good news. We'll be able to recruit chariots, yep. And Ray Shaman. Be at tier 3 before we can do the bull building. There we go. That'll work for now. Go ahead and spend all that money. Get Khazrak's army started. I got a decent bit of rewards in Dread. Take a look at our chariot situation, because Khazrak's going to need plenty of them. So let's... There we go. Now we can get more chariots. Need more Bestigor herd as well. I'll go ahead and grab this Jabberslide too when the time comes. Khazrak's got low bestial rage. Yeah, it's... We'll have to go... We'll have to just recruit something and go do some raiding or something like that to grab some bestial rage, so... Let's do this. Yeah, I have to do recruit because we're pendant there. Alright, skip that. End the turn. Get a surplus of population on your next turn. Good. Because then we can get the Jabberslides and Morgur's army, and his is going to be looking really good at that point. Look at this. We beat up the Druki so much, they're begging for peace. Good. Keep begging. I'll tell you how it goes. You just keep right on begging. We'll talk about how successful it is later. Hey, Chaos is here. Fancy meeting you all here. Should have turned up the difficulty to like legendary. We could have gone and killed Chaos and become our own Everchosen. That would have been funny, like be waiting right there for Archaon with the Sword of Khaine as soon as he spawns. It's like, bro, I'm the new Everchosen. You were previously chosen. Not anymore. Which of these buff spawn? So this one buff spawns. And it upgrades Jabberslide. Okay. Let's grab that one. And I'm going to build... Here, take some cash to get it done, so let's get that done. Be very close to getting our Jabberslide. Let's get a hero. Aw, man, we're tapped out on Bray Shaman. Load of crap. Alright. You want to do that right now? I don't think I do, actually. Let's just wait a minute with Khazrak. We get to take care of his skill points, too. So Khazrak. Apothecary. What? Oh, these are the skill points that the AI had given him. Okay, alright, I get it. I was expecting to put 12 skill points on him, like, all together there. Alright, Quell Animosity. Let's see here. Archaon comes and then gets beat up. He's the Never Chosen. Yeah, that's kind of what I was aiming for. Let's go take out this Tower of Lycium. Let's go raise and advance. Oh, all the way over to there. Here. Still some devastation we can pick up for sure. Cannot replenish movement range because we went past our rampage here. Let's do that actually, because I need to increase my capacity of heroes. Lords and heroes. Bray Shaman. Go. Another Bray Shaman. Excellent. Let's Let's go ahead and Black Phillip. I'm gonna go underground over here and start attacking some lizards. See, they always come for my settlement once I'm gone. Very brave like that. They won't have anything to do with me. Then they'll come after me as soon as I'm gone. I've got a decent garrison here, but nothing that's gonna kill Gorok. Oh, maybe I can get back in time to do something about it, but it's unlikely. Quelling animosity here, so let's just let's not worry about it. In the turn. How surprising. I can't believe that they showed up right after I left. I'm shocked. Truly. Can't believe the AI avoided fighting me, and then as soon as I left, showed up. Just doesn't seem like the AI to me. Okay, so the animosity, we've got some troops here. Horde. Some fast movers. I just need an army for the time being. I should have done a building on the last turn because I can't get to what I want to get to here. I can. How come I can't recruit it? Did I run out? Huh? What? What's going on with the recruitment here? Appius joined the WA? Well, Appius has been a part of the WA, so you're not fooling me tonight, bot. Appius has always been a part of the WA. We do appreciate him being part of the WA. Kind of random for that to pop up there, but hey, nevertheless. Let's thank Appius anyway while we're here, because he does a whole lot for my channel, and I'm grateful for him. Been a great moderator on my Discord. It's a huge help to me in general. Hint of angry. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to recruit units. How come I can't recruit? Oh, because we're at 6 of 6. That makes sense. Apparently my bot is going off right now. This happens every now and then, folks, so you'll just have to kind of ignore it. It is what it is. It just starts saying that people are subscribing, but they already have, and sometimes they're not even here when that goes off. But hey, again, I appreciate it reminding me that these people are awesome, because they are. Like, Nikki's awesome, too. Raise and retreat. Good old raise and retreat. CA, please. Looks like Streamlabs suffered a Windows update. Can no longer delay. Probably. Don't you love Windows updates? Like, everything will be working fine, you get a Windows update, and then everything breaks. That's why I'm so excited for Windows 11. I'm sure Windows 11 won't be some type of, like, bug debacle. You know? I'm sure it'll just be another extremely well thought out, very well tested, quality release of a product. It won't possibly do anything like that, you know? Like, it couldn't possibly cause issues like that. He's got some good equipment here. What faction are you most excited for Warhammer 3? Kislev. Definitely Kislev. I love the guns. Oh, we got some cash. Gore chariots. There, what's Morgar up to? Is he done? They came and resettled Hag Hall right in front of or actually, never mind. Morgar's in a hidden encampment, so they couldn't see him. What's up, Hags? Oh, it's the Hag. Crone Hellebron. No, we would have the Hag here. Later.
We will seek bloody vengeance.
Alright, let's re-recruit my infantry there. Level up Gorbel. Windows XP was the GOAT. I mean, it was okay. All Windows, like, you get a few good things, obviously, and then you just get a bunch of annoying stuff, too. So I don't know if Windows is something I'm excited for anymore. Like, just as long as they don't screw it up, it's okay with me. I know that Intel is planning some shenanigans with Microsoft. Like, I know that they're working on a whole bunch of changes to the way Windows schedules things so that it makes Intel's processors a whole lot faster. So Intel's definitely gotten together with Microsoft to try and pull themselves back from the beating that AMD is giving them in the CPU world right now. It sounds like they're going to try and use Windows to help them do it. So, see what happens there. Distorted reality. That sounds pretty good, actually. And what do we got here? Woundmaker would be great. Their turn. You're gonna be playing Age of Empires 4? Yep, we're gonna check it out, Keelan. Do some play of it on the channel. I really like Age of Empires 3 the best, and I like the time period for Age of Empires 3 the best. But I'll certainly try Age of Empires 4. I wasn't super thrilled to find out it was kind of just... It's kind of like Age of Empires 2, Part 2. And Age of Empires 2 is a good game, and the medieval stuff is cool, and I think a ton of people like it a lot. It's just not as exciting for me as, like, the colonial type period that takes place in Age of Empires 3. So it's more of just a preference thing for me in that regard. Because there's definitely nothing wrong with Age of Empires 2 in terms of being a good game. But that's part of the reason why I haven't been, like, crazy excited for Age 4, because the time period just, you know, kind of a repeat of something that they've already done. So, not finding myself, like, particularly excited in that regard. But I'm sure it'll be a good game. At least I sure hope it is. It'll be another strategy game, so I am definitely going to play it. No question, I'm definitely going to play it. And we'll make some videos out of it. Age of Empires, but with better graphics. Yeah, that's... We'll see. I mean, don't get me wrong, graphics are nice. I really like good graphics in a game. I want games to have good graphics. But also, another very... Did you all see that? It is so borked. I switched over to the Juggernaut rating and it took all my movement points. I need to fix this crap. It's happened to me so many times. In any case, the graphics are great, and you want good graphics. But I also sometimes feel like games will focus everything on... Like, here's a great example, and you all may disagree with me on this, and it's totally fine if you do, but here's my example. The Call of Duty games always have good graphics. They spend a lot of time making sure they have good graphics. But a lot of times, they'll just kind of be like a so-so flop when they come out, because they didn't put, like... And then you take a look at, like, Minecraft. Minecraft is still thriving after all these years, and has some of the worst graphics we've ever experienced in a video game in this day and age. But it's because the game mechanics are so fun. And so, what I'm getting at is that graphics do matter, and I do like games to look good, but... And maybe here's another good example, like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. By today's standards, that game's graphics are quite dated, but the game is beautifully made and has a very nice artistic palette to it. And although it doesn't have photorealistic graphics like Cyberpunk or something, it looks really good, but the gameplay is phenomenal. And so even though some things in the graphics are slightly outdated, it looks good, and the gameplay is so good, I could care less, like that the graphics are 5 years old, or something like that, 6 years old, whatever it is. It's still fantastic. So, in my opinion, that's the way that you want a game to be. You've got to make the gameplay absolutely excellent. And then, good graphics are icing on the cake. Right? That's what you want. And so like with Warhammer 3, I definitely want the game to look better. Like it needs to have better textures and stuff like Troy does. And I want the art style and everything to be immaculate. I definitely want that game to look better. But I want the gameplay to be phenomenal. Like I want the game to just pull me back in over and over and over again because you're having so much fun, right? So to me, that's the important thing, is that the game just has to keep pulling you back in. And then I think also, that's what's important to me and should be important to a lot of people is performance. Performance is very important in a game, and a lot of games will sacrifice performance again to just, like the company won't optimize the game very well at all, and performance will suffer as a result. And then people have to have really expensive systems to even run the game. And so then a lot of people don't get to play it because it costs too much to have a computer that'll play it. And then that's just stupid too. So I like a really nice balance of all three of those things in a game. And graphics are not enough to carry a game for me. Like, not at all. Like, graphics will not carry a game for me. And a good example of that would be like Battlefront 2. The more recent one, right? Not the old Battlefront 2, but Battlefront 2 from DICE. At launch, it's okay right now, okay at best. At launch, it was a polished turd. The best way I can explain that game. It looked fantastic, it sounded great, but it smelled like a turd when it came to the gameplay. Like the gameplay was just awful, unexciting, and it was a mess, like just a hot mess. And so it was a polished turd. It was one of the best looking games I've ever seen be such a failure. And the graphics just couldn't save it. And to their credit, I mean, man, the graphics looked nice. The sound design was great. Like, so many things about it right. And yet so many things wrong. So the graphics won't save a game. Graphics will not save a game. List it all. What kind of... Cannot currently recruit regiments for now. Why not? Do I have to be out of the settlement to recruit regiments of renown? I'm confused. Grease and Dread. This one. 16-bit era consoles had some great games ever. Exactly. Like, graphics were nowhere near what they are, and they still had some really excellent games. German Soldier says, my console sounds like a dying animal when I put Red Dead Redemption near it. You gonna go for Malagor next? Or, yeah, we'll have to get Malagor next. Ooh, man, it's hot in this room. Go, give me just a second. I'm gonna go hit the thermostat. And... Alright, there we go. Go open up my door. Thermostat kicked on. I get repositioned in front of the camera right here. Yeah, I've got a nearly 400 watt graphics card and 16 core processor, so my computer is effectively a space heater. I mean, nothing's overheating, but it just bleeds a lot of heat. And you'd have to have a pretty large room to not notice it. Alright, I don't really care about killing off all the high elves. I had my fun with them. I turned Lothern into a herdstone. So I'm gonna move along. Why can't we go underground? What is up with this? Nearby hostile armies may intercept. Should the army be intercepted? Battle initiation disabled. Not moved this turn. Have I moved this turn? Did I miss something? Can someone explain this to me? Is this just another bug? You know, like when I switch over into the Juggernaut rating, it takes away all my movement points? No beast paths on Ulthuan or Underpath. Okay, so it's an Ulthuan thing. Alright, thank you. I'm so glad that there's an appropriate explanation rather than a bug. So thank you, Skeptic. Good to know. Glad there is an explanation. So I was about to lose it thinking there was another software bug or something going on. Get back over. Ace of Clubs says, I'm so thankful younger me followed you for the stories that present me is hearing. Thanks, Ace Clubs. Thanks for being here tonight. Alright, Kazrak, I just need his army put together. Now his army sucks pretty hard. All it is chariot spam and a few monsters. He needs some heroes, too. It's a lore thing. Ulthuan's actually floating just above the ocean so that Skaven can't tunnel under. That's cool. I like this. Skeptic. I like this explanation. This makes me happy rather than angry at CA. And that's just better. What do I want? Beast. Wild. Shadows. We just did Shadows. We got a Death. I don't know if we have a Beast. Oh, you idiot. Okay. So let's grab that chariot. Pump up scouting. Listens wild form, wild heart, flock of doom, invasion, transformation, magic reserves, earthing, arcane conduit. Perfect. Get him some equipment. Buttering scales isn't bad because it takes some armor away. Hand weapon, hellfire sword. Good.
There's no ends to war!
Hey, Legamus! Thanks for being a channel member. Appreciate you supporting like that. Thank you so much. So, Legamus, you get that nice shield next to your name. Appreciate it. Feel free to spam away with the emojis we have there. I need to get busy with Warner and have him maybe help me design some all new emojis. Like we'll just do a refresh on a few things. But thank you. Really appreciate you supporting. Fantastic to have you here tonight and so often here supporting us. How long have you been watching the channel in total, Legamus? Let me know. Love to hear it. I've been here forever, so why not? Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the WA. You're the WA that never ends. Air is older than age itself. Got a Scourge and the Dark Mail. That's pretty nice. Talisman. Potion of Healing. Sign. Growth might be okay for now. Alright. Baphomet has a skill point. Thanks again, Legamus. Appreciate you. Pit of Shades. Worker is ready to go here. Skeptic, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you being here tonight, too. Thanks for the info on Ulthuan as well. It's helpful. Is Nagaron one of the special herd stones? Like, where you get a special herd stone there? Rome 1 era? Holy cow, man, you have been here with me a long time. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I started my channel either 12 years ago or a little over 12 years ago. It's been a long time. It was no short time ago. Back in the Rome 1 days, I used to think Air was a Filipino guy. I do not know why. I think Prince of Macedon may be Filipino. Could be wrong though. I don't know for sure. Maybe that's why, because he and I, well, him first, obviously. He was the GOAT when it came to Total War videos. Credit goes to him, because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for his videos. But yeah, I think he is. I met him once, if I remember right. But I could be wrong. It's been many years. Kazrak still hasn't moved here. Thought Air was like a blonde surfer dude before seeing streams. Funny story though. I actually am the only I was the only kid out of 5 in my family who was born with brown hair instead of blonde hair. All of us kids had blue eyes, and 4 of them, including my sister and my 3 brothers, had blonde hair. So I was the only one that had brown hair when I was born. Random fact. Whether you cared or not. Let's keep Kazrak a little. Nagaron, Hexatl, Altdorf, Lothern, and I think Thorgrim City are special herdstones. Okay, good. I'm gonna head to Nagaron and make a herdstone. If we can. Might be kind of hard, because the Druki just have way better units than we do as Beastmen, unless I can spam like the really strong stuff, which I can't until I get enough dread to do it. Alright, so let's see. Let's go up to Morgur. Some Druki right in front of me. We're gonna give him a beatdown. I think we're gonna give him a courtesy beatdown. Here's your daily courtesy beating. Alright. Signed non-character unit. Oh, it takes away a bunch of speed? That sucks. A lot of speed, holy cow. Alright, well, let's play it. Dude, you only have one sister. My dad had 5 brothers and 1 sister who happens to have the same name as my mom. Yeah, it was mostly boys in my family, and then whenever I had kids, I had 2 boys also. So, yes, it just ran that way. Some part of me would have liked to have had a little girl, you know, just to experience it, but same time, like, boy, that would be hard as a dad. You know, it's so hard to probably not just be constantly overprotective of your girl. And I'm sure that they love that, you know, as a teenager, like having the constantly overprotective dad. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe some of them appreciate it, but probably just manage to annoy her all the time. I'm gonna try and blob up on the front of this army. See what happens. And that might force them to continue to blob into me with their other units. kind of put these bits here, and I'll try and swing out and get those. It's there. I'd start deployment. Heir of Heirs, yep. Let's go attack. Aw, man, I'd hope that they would kind of just keep pushing forward here. They're not. Now they're kind of falling back into here. Wish I had the Sword of Khaine ability, because put it off right there and get some major damage done. Are you mad, bro? I'll just ignore him. I'm gonna bring a giant over to give him a beating. I'm gonna take the infantry past him. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is gonna be a just brutal pit of shades. Watch, watch, watch. They're gonna be feeling that one. That's gonna sting come morning. They are gonna feel that. Oh wow, we absolutely clobbered that Druki master there. Some man-eater or ogres with dual weapons. That pit of shades was absolutely brutal, and I loved every minute of it. And some hardcore blobbing over here. How did he get out of there alive? That's frustrating. Must have terror routed and then come back. Swing over here. Right, enemy lord died regardless. Look at this. This turd came back from routing and then comes and tries to pick off my Bray Shaman. He's too weak to come after, attack my real units. He just wants easy stuff. Alright. There we go. That's some dead Druki. Lord Croak is typing. Yeah. That was a beautiful pit of shades. Like, absolutely beautiful. Not sure if Tomb Kings or Vampire Coast offer special herd stones. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. My kids are going to be Heir of Thapsus and Heir of Leptis Magna. Yeah, probably so. Probably just inherit one of those nearby cities. Oh man, that's good stuff. Go ahead and eat the captives. They look delicious. Hey, it's pleasure doing business with you. Tell your friends. I'll be here all week. Rampage, but it gives the unit 45% speed, 20% charge bonus. That's cool. Alright. Those are some neat objects we're getting there. That pit of shades was chef's kiss. Yeah, it was good. It was real good. Whenever you see the AI blobbed up like that, you just, oh boy. You just feel your heart start to race, and you know how much fun you're about to have. It just feels so good. Let's see. Dread. I need some infantry in this army for Khazrak, because infantry's like utter poopy. Oh my gosh, it cost me so much to get more Bastigors too. These guys are better than what I've got. They're not good, but they're better than what I got. There we go. Got some infantry, some chariot spam. I've got a caster. I need a Gorbel. Dang, I don't have enough. I need at least 605 dread. Grab another Gorbel. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Trantor joined the WA? Hey, Trantor's always been a part of the WA. You're not fooling me, Streamlabs. Get your stuff together. This thing's just trying to throw me off here. I think it's time to go visit the old world. I think Taurox needs a good run through the old world. All right. So Taurox has landed on the shores of the old world. Right, here we go. We can help Kazrak level up a little. Keep him in Taurox's presence. I Black Phillip. Let's go check out Chakwa and see if they've left any openings for us. They have. I'm gonna get some revenge on these lizards. Wish you could take the vortex. We destroyed the settlement that was part of it, but I don't think we can do anything with it. Slap Rakarth and free the beast. Hey, now that's a pretty good idea there, Legamus. I like the way you're thinking. We could free those beasts right into our service. We could free them right into being enslaved by my faction. Challenge completed, man cleavers. Alright, sweet. Alright, so we got man cleavers done. Let's get in here. Let's take Black Phillip and re-kill Chakwa. Alright, so paid the lizards back for their fell deeds. Have to get Purple Sun and Fate of Buna. That'd be good. Castle Carcassonne is in our sights. Ooh. Kazrak has a chance to prove himself in battle for the first time here. What's up, Lewin? Welcome to the Bray Herd. Yeah, we pulled the ambush off here too. This will be fun. She's just got a whole bunch of battle pilgrims, which is a little bit strange. Unless Rakarth has been confederated already. He may have. Nagaron's pretty strong, so it's very possible that confederated everything. We've got so many Tuskor chariots. These guys are going to die in droves. Alright, watch this. I'm just going to deploy Kazrak right there. Ray Shaman back here. Let's put the giant right up in here, and I'm going to just like stack the Tuskor chariots along this flank. Rail Knights, so I don't want to be fighting those early on. Yeah, they're anti-large. We don't want to giant around that either. Let's just hide. It's up here. Once those units pass by, we'll get them. Alright, there we go. It's hidden. Have our spawn. that's good. Let me... There we go. Alright, this is gonna be a vicious ambush. Alright, so got the summon. Pop that off back there. Alright, now that the Grail Knights are gonna try and be busy somewhere else. Wow, the front end of this army just got absolutely stomped. Just stomped. Okay. Another summon. Azrak, got his little whip. And the Grail Knights came for us. Alright, there we go. So Kazrak took his fill of peasants for his first battle. That chariot spam rolled through all those battle pilgrims quite beautifully. Quite beautifully indeed. I like it. Well, that was successful. Did you name a unit of Minotaurs Farmer's Nightmare? No, I don't think so. We could name our Chaos Spawn. That'd be pretty appropriate because we just killed a whole bunch of farming peasants here. We could certainly do that. Alright, let's see. Need the Bestial Rage. And take it. Alright, so killed the Bretonnians. Go ahead and move on. Next turn with Taurox, and let's see here. Let's finish up Woundmaker. Took Chakwa, so there's nowhere to move there. And our Gorbel levels up, so let's go with first. Still got our movement points up here. Venom Glade is looking vulnerable. Is vulnerable. Would this be good on extra speed? Charge bonus. But we can... Probably the Manticore would be kind of cool. I mean, it already rampages, so I think it takes away a whole lot of downside there. Let's... Phase here. Do a hidden encampment so they can't see me. The freakish mutations here. Let's finish this Profane Blessings, Touch of Corruption, Contact effect. We definitely want that. Touch of Corruption. Just a touch of corruption from Morgar. Touch of Corruption, dude. In here. Unmake a man, leaving him less than he was. I don't even know. Like, I want to see what the effect is, but I can't find it yet because it's down here yet. There it is, corrupted. So they take damage over 10 seconds. Perfect. It's a Morgar engine. Arcane Conduit for the Shadow Blight. in this one. Oh, Gorok's gonna beg for peace now. I think so, Gorok. Lucas, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for being here with us. I'm excited for the weekend. I gotta get out. I'm gonna have to spend some time on my kayak for sure. I feel like I've been stuck inside literally all week. It's been pretty miserable. I feel like I've barely seen the outside world. So I am really craving some kayak time this weekend. Well, 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 if it isn't the crone. If it isn't the crone. I'll put a herdstone up here. Wait, I've got a little protection from the Druki just bum rushing me here. Nature's nice. Saw a cottonmouth earlier today. Now that's the kind of nature I could do without, personally. But I guess it's nice as long as I don't get near enough for it to reach out and touch me. But I do not care for cottonmouths. Some momentum here. We're gonna wreck Castle Carcassonne. Oh man, the Fae's not even home. Hardly worth it. Alright. So we wrecked Castle Carcassonne. Now it's just Castle Carcass. Alright, what else we want? Let's see if we keep messing with the Druki. Never mind, we're waiting on our turn there. Philip. What you do, go there, not pull up his stats. Thank you. Is Itza... Like, is there no one home right now in Itza? That'd be great if I could finally catch these guys. A couple of fort buildings there. Oh, Itza is one of the ones I should do the herdstone on, I think. Is it Itza? Is Itza one of the special herdstones? The outside world's overrated? Well, I mean, when it's full of kind of spiders and snakes you will have in Australia, maybe. But not all of us are surrounded by great white sharks, box jellyfish, poisonous spiders, and snakes, like kangaroos that punch you. You know? We don't have to put up with nature fighting against us like that all the places. Hexodal, okay. Alright, so it's not Itza. It's not the pizza. Gonna take away my movement points? No? Okay, good. We're here. Declare war on the forest. What up, forest losers? Alright, lightning strike. Medium? You think I'm afraid of Orion and a few pointy ears? We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Taurox is in the old world and he's got a message. Well, he doesn't really have a message. He's just here to kill everyone. So... Taurox is going to cut their hair. Yeah. He's definitely going to give these elves a bit of a haircut they don't want. It does make me a little sad, though. Wood elves are some pretty cool looking units, and I really like playing some of their stuffs. Like, yeah, the new infantry unit they got, the red-haired lady, the blades, not blade singers, blade dancers. I'm forgetting the name. The new red-haired dual sword unit that the Wood Elves has is super fun to use. And of course, you gotta love Way Watchers. I mean, who doesn't love Way Watchers? I definitely like the changes they brought for the Wood Elves and Beastmen. They're so much better. They used to be such a train wreck. Both factions were. Blade Singers, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Blade Singers. Thank you. Yeah, Blade Singers are a super fun unit. Bit of a blast cannon, but man, they are a cannon. Those angry red-haired ladies can cut through just about anything, and it is pretty entertaining to watch. Yeah, Blade Singers are really good in campaign. I like them. Drika is also pretty fun. Yeah, she's angry tree. I just like the Wood Elves in general. I've liked them since they were released. They were pretty fun when they were released. Now they're just really good, in my opinion. They're a lot of fun to play. They have a fun campaign. They're kind of a pain to play against in campaign, not gonna lie. But their campaign is much better now. Whew, we're gonna take a bit of a beating here from the inevitable Way Watcher spam that you get when you play against the Wood Elves. As soon as we contact these guys in melee, though, it is over. They will not be able to handle what Taurox is dishing out. Yeah, they do a lot of damage to me on the approach, but there is no way they can even begin to withstand the unholy beating my units are going to put down on them in melee. It's a beatdown like none other. Alright. No matter of time till Taurox catches this Glade Captain. She cannot run fast enough for her own good here. Woo! In the battle. Seeing those Mournfangs reminded me that I still haven't used any of the new Ogre units. Yeah, they're pretty fun. There's times when they can make a really big difference, like they did in my Taurox campaign. Like having that little bit of mobility and stuff for the dwarves was really big. Other times, the ogres don't really add a ton. They're just kind of there for a little bit of variety, I think. They're definitely not a necessity, but they're fun. Hey, the Wood Elves had Rhino Cavalry? What? Is this true? If so, we must have this, CA. No more excuses. You make it happen now. Alright, so Taurox absolutely crushes. Get some big money off Kingsglade. Folks, I've been on about 2 hours, and I've been sitting in this room for about 9 hours today prior to this 2 hours for work, and I need to get up and go do something else for a while. I enjoyed the stream very much, but it's like this chair is killing me. I have been in this thing for well over... It's probably been about 11 hours now. I've been sitting in this chair, so I need a break from the chair. So I'm gonna have to go do something else. This is the office I work in too, because I work from home right now. And I love streaming with you, but my body just can't sit in a chair any longer. So I'm gonna have to jump. Hope you all had fun. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I had a good time, and I can't wait to do some more streaming with you all next week. We'll get back into the multiplayer streams next week. We're gonna have more Rome Seleucid campaign coming. We're gonna keep finishing this one. A lot of fun content coming your way. I think we're going to do some Troy Mythos content too. So we've got a lot of fun stuff coming. So stick with me, and I'll do my best to make it worth your while. HeirofCarthage signing up for now. You all have a fine weekend. Go enjoy it. Have a good time. And I will try my best to do so also. See you on the other side of it.